Hello everyone, I'm Greycloak, thank you for joining me, and welcome back to episode 354 of Factorio with the C-Block mod, where we are back to increasing our copper production, because it just keeps being too low. It would have helped if we had more modules available, but we don't, so we're just going to keep scaling this production up, and hoping for the best. We should slowly be getting better and be getting more modules as well from all of the stuff that we produce from the copper and the iron production that we have also been scaling up. So let's just get a refill here. And I guess we're gonna remove beacons from our next build because I don't want to see even more missing things here. Have 22 modules in total. Great. We also wanted to have a look at why or what the actual limit is here. It is insulated wire. Not any more advanced stuff than that. Insulated wire should be producing down here, but we have some sort of shortage. Naphtha? Why is this train not running? Isn't that supposed to be running? I know we are repurposing some of this stuff back into naphtha, but that will not last forever. Do we have naphtha anywhere? No. Probably why then? So did we just never finish this completely? I thought... No, we can't be producing any naphtha up here. How did we get our insulated wire production started to begin with? Well, I guess we get some naphtha from somewhere in... Oh well, maybe just some residual gas from some of the things here. But those things that we get that from has probably just backed up now. So we could go and fix that. Should we go and fix that? Probably. I just want to have a look at our insulated wire production down here. That is also very low. Because of hydrofluoric acid. Yeah. So what to work on first? We have already improved copper. We can improve it more if we get more insulated wire. So let's go to insulated wire and have a look if we can do something a little bit easily without having to make a oil processing outpost right now. Because that should be the long-term way to get more naphtha. So, we're out of residual gas, right? Yes. Or this. That gives us synthesis gas for naphtha. We would get residual gas by making more butane from benzene. But we're out of benzene. Get residual gas from here as well. but we are backed up on this. So if we started burning some ethane, are those the only two sources of residual gas? They might be. No, this as well, but we need the naphtha for that. I have burning of residual gas here, and that's fine, I think. Except that I didn't update this recipe. Shouldn't be allowed to input anything into there anyway. And then if we just add, was it ethane? Bottled ethane gas. And ethane bottles are above 100. Those are set up correctly, at least. Then we are allowed to put ethane in here. Not filling, emptying, dang it. Now, we do have a loop here where we burn ethane to get more residual gas, and then we burn residual gas. But I'm okay with that. We shouldn't be spending too much power here anyway. We will be spending other things that we could use elsewhere, like hydrofluoric acid, I think. So these should really be relying on each other and not just themselves, but for now I just want this to work. We should only need a little bit extra residual gas. And while we're not bringing naphtha in, this should actually just never run. And that won't work, like this at least. Can we just remove that? Sure. Good. So now we're working again. We should get more insulated wire. Don't put that in there, please. So, when this train gets here, it will actually have some this time. And that should give us some modules, so that's good. We could of course expand on all this, but I think as long as it just runs, that's not a big problem. We could also only request to this one wagon for now, since we don't have any others relying on this right now. We will when we actually start working on the next science type. But this is just fine. Good. So we will soon get more modules, that's good. $13 more. Let's see what else we're getting here. Useful stuff. You should go back there to cover. Yes, good. I'm out of power and I have junk in here. Come on, train, catch up to us. Please. No, dang it. I should have just turned around, but we'll try to get up here. Good, so we... Wait, oh. This is in the way again. Just go away, please. I need me some landfill. Is this enough space? Looks like it. Sure, use the modules over there, that's fine. Let's turn those off. Take all of this. Put there, remove beacons. And modules if they're still in here, they're not. Save. And we can put it down right next to this. Or we could have one tile in between them. Let's do that. Good. Don't do that. $1,500 in there. Not sure why I did that, because we will have that back again in just a bit. Oh well. Maybe we should try getting more of that in. I don't think it's necessary, but who knows. Good. we can work on all the connections. Good. So I guess these are gonna make up one build for now. And I guess that build just goes there. And this needs to go to our new setup. Good. It's still working, except for 100 of them, so we are getting close to done. I should put some water down. Oh, I've landfill on top of that. Oh well, doesn't matter too much. I do not have any robots. Give me another 50, please. Thank you. Good. And we have water. I really not have enough crushers. Guess not. I don't have any, and there's no more in the train. No. So we'll have to go and grab that, sure. The robot's done. Yes, good. How do I keep getting more of this stuff? I don't understand. Okay, it has actually started running. Not the smoothest in the world, but better than nothing. You go back, I go grab some crushers. I don't really use those myself, that much at least. Let's wait until we don't get as much stuff coming in, because I will misclick a lot of things. I think that's all we want to get rid of. For now, at least. I don't think I like having the robots bring this to me anymore. It makes them have so much work to do, and I'm just having to wait for it anyway. Did we get some insulated wire in? Yes, we did. And more is coming, though I don't know how much. So we should be producing modules again. Now we just need advanced circuits, which is fine. We're working on that. Good. Okay, I don't want to keep working or waiting for all of this landfill. So let's just go. If I could get out. Do we have any more modules? Yes, great. So we can probably fill up the first cover setup. And then we'll just use any extras on the iron setup. We had enough? Awesome. So, are we running full speed here now? As full as we're gonna get, I guess. Getting close to a belt with the beacons at least, that's good news. And that should still ramp up a little bit more, since we only just started producing more slag. This is still low, obviously. And everything else is fine. Do we have enough now, though? Probably not. Missing transistors. We have copper at least for advanced circuits. And we're lacking copper for transistors. Are we gonna make one more. I mean, it would be annoying to have to come back here in 10 more episodes. But then, do we actually need everything to run at full speed? Cover for the bus, cover for advanced circuits, cover for basic electronic components. Most of that is actually pretty dang useful. Especially since it gives us more... Oh, we actually have processing units in good amounts. Yeah, lacking more advanced circuits for more of those, but that's fine. We have some lying around anyway. So we could start or go back to working on yellow science. We made a tungsten outpost that we then figured out that we couldn't actually use because we can't do the sorting for it yet. We don't... When we need ore sorting facility 5s, we only have 4s. So we need to do some mixed sorting to get it all started. And then when we get some tungsten and other things, we can make the tier 6 or tier 5s. So it's either going back to work on that or just keep increasing our production here. Which honestly this would be... It's just always going to be useful with more copper. But when we get better beacons and modules, we don't need that much anyway, so we're just overbuilding it now. But do we care about that? Should we just do one more? No, let's not. No, let's not. We are gonna... No, we can do that here. Maybe I changed my mind a little bit. So let's just have a look at sorting for mixed stuff with tungsten in it. So we can sort purified stereotype, which we have ore, duolite, or saphirite. So we should just do that at our tungsten base. Yeah. Should we just go and put some more modules in here? We have 16, might as well. And let's not let the robots take our junk right here. Good, we're not getting anything else. We need ore sorting facilities. Even when we get tungsten, we still need to make advanced processing units as well. And maybe that was a good argument to actually get more copper, but who knows. Let's go to tungsten. right here. All of this gives us tungsten, among other things. Is there something else we would also find useful? We have titanium and nickel, we have cobalt and zinc. We have... well, we could maybe use more uranium. But then we could also use more nickel. It's one less thing that we would need to get out of here, but... well, is it that bad to bring uranium to here? Maybe this. How slow is this stuff? Two seconds for 1 tungsten. With a crafting speed of 1.5. I'm thinking of just putting it in here because it's just a temporary thing. And we can even get... was it this that we wanted to sort? Yes. We can just get that from here. And that should basically go into a warehouse or something. Oh dear, what? Do we have robots flying around? Is that a construction bot? It is. We have another one coming, I think. Oh. Tungsten, all good. That's the other one, okay. Can we make it obvious that we have a hack here somehow by just putting this in the middle of nowhere? Actually, we could also not use robots for it. Should be a filter then. Can we get this to be prioritized over this somehow? We can if we just make it even more obvious that we have a hack here by doing that. And then doing something like that. Now, the tungsten itself needs to go in here, I guess. And I think... Well, what if we kept our hex over here? Tungsten. Am I gonna start up anything else here, or are we okay with just this? I think this is fine. So that should then also start consuming some of this, so we should consume our nickel as well. Though we probably... No, we get the right amount of nickel. If it was only this nickel we used at least, which is not. But it's fine. That all goes to these two. And we have some plate. Awesome. Good. So that is all we need for now. And then we need to, at some point, empty all of this out. And we'll just have to deal with that. Or we could leave it, I guess. Good. So, for now, we're gonna call tungsten done. We could take that as we should continue working on these things then, or we could work on the advanced processing units. These things, so we can actually make the correct, or the higher tier sorting facility. How annoying is that to make? Maybe that's a good starting point. Go away. Do we need it for anything else as well? No, not in here at least. This. 10 per second. Let's just go with something low, since I don't think we need it for that much machines, of course. Ooh. Rocket control units. Wait, this is red. Is that because we don't have the recipe, or because it's disabled? No, it's just we don't have it like that. Okay. So for rocket launching, and for science, and for machines and robots, so it's actually pretty useful. But 10 per second is also a pretty useful amount, I guess. We need CPUs for this and this, but that's simple. We need Chrome as well. Oh no, we need ferrous stuff for that. Is that really the only way to get chrome with other byproducts? I'm gonna hate that. Unless one of these can change it. No. And no. So we need ferrous stuff. If we had done hydrofluoric acid at an outpost, I think we would be closer to having this. But now we're not close to it. And maybe I'm wrong about that anyways. Let's find out, I guess. Because isn't this what we are using to get... No, wait, I'm wrong. This is ferrous stuff, it's not... That is ferrous stuff as well. Oh well. Because over here we were doing some stuff for hydrofluoric, sorry, acid. And that's ferrous, but it's not from crystals, it's just from chunks and base stuff. Or fluoride, or yeah. But we would need to make an outpost to get this, and we would somehow need to get rid of all of this. Which sucks. But we can just export them to where they're needed, of course, and then try to somehow prioritize those as input. So we would actually get 266 iron ore out of this just by wanting to make 10 of these per second. Do we need chrome plate for anything else? No. That's a lot of iron ore though. But a lot of that is probably just used in here. A bunch of it is, but not more than, not even half of it, I guess. Okay. So that is something we need to handle. The more I think about this, the less I want to do it right now. If this is only used for this, I would also like to make it locally, but I don't think we'll do that. So let's not. We could produce a ton more of this and export it, rather than exporting the iron ore. That would also help. But we'll see, I guess. So, first of all, this should go in its own thing, and all of this should follow. Good. Just put this in as well. Got that done. Still need this as well, and that should go in its own thing. Platinum wire. We don't have platinum yet. So that should go in its own thing. We can sort directly for that, that's good. So we'll do that. Okay. So we have a bunch to get started on, but unfortunately, that's all we have time for in this episode. So thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.